It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Lions and the Giants, next on Madden Football.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. And, CD, you look at the Giants in our ball game here. They've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that...
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
2nd and 10. Now Lance. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he was a busy man on the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And Lance now to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Bryant has it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Lance. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. On first down, Lance. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On second down, Swift. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 109 yards.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Smith. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up fourth down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got fourth and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Forced out to his left. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. On play action, Lance. And this one is incomplete. 3.5 to go, first quarter. On second down, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So pass interference the call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Back to throw. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Barkley is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. From the 30 on 2nd down, Lance eluding the pressure right. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a play fake. Lance looking deep for Adams. And this is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, Here in the stadium, you can just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Bass on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Second and 4. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Akeem Hicks, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Lions will take over. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. From the 29, Lance. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Throwing his Lance on third down. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
That's pulled in at the 32. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. 2nd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. They'll set up to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
As we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. The Lance going to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Hey, we don't need no more penalties right here.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Lance to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Xavier McKinney with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Here's Jack Fox now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. He'll drop to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. And Ingram holds it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with it. Touchdown, Giants! Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Gano the extra point, and this is back to an 8-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Lance. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance, he'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Lance looks to throw again. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. The Cowboys seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Deontay Johnson, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Sam Darnold has a couple of touchdown passes. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. A handoff to Barkley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Back to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play for the Giants on third down.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. Lance now on first down.
He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Lance.
His throw incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it.
Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
To throw, it's Lance.
Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Come on, fellas.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a carry for Swift.
And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Throwing now is Lance.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Azeez Ojulari.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Lance now to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Galladay. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Get in there, get what you want, G. Get in there, get what you want.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Slayton on the slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the draw, this is Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. They'll set up a throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Let's go!
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down now, Swift.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Now a give, right side, Swift.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. Here it's 3rd and 3.
From midfield, here's Lance.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And his pass incomplete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Lance going to throw.
Well, he's going to go for it all. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Lions might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A quick pass here. He's got Shepard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. This one to Slayton over the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Second and 1. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Caden Smith, the tight end, and it's 3rd and short. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And this is Shepard on the catch. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. They'll look to set up his blockers. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Giants now down by 12, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. Back to throw here. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Gano now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Second down and 5.
Again, it's Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
could take a knee. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they will take a knee here. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach in a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to